Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at what is ending and what is beginning. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. And if you ever want to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked in the description box below. All right, let's get your cards. Spirit, we are looking at what is ending and what is beginning. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Okay, pile number 1, you have Panther, and your stone is Crazy Lace Agate. Pile number 2, you have Horse, and your stone is Tourmalinated Quartz. Pile number 3, you have Zebra, and your stone is Rhyolite. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Crazy Lace Agate, and your card is the Panther. And this is a fire card. I actually literally see fire with this card. I'm seeing like the Phoenix rising, so fire and then the Phoenix rising from the ashes, which also makes me think of the Judgment card in the tarot. I'm getting a feeling like there may have been some difficulties in your life, a situation that had become quite burdensome, and I'm feeling like that is going to be coming to an end, which will then open up new pathways, kind of like this thing was bringing you down, it was stressing you out, it was maybe making you feel a little on edge, causing anxiety, maybe making you feel angry or defensive, and I'm feeling like that's not the energy that you are supposed to have in your life, or that energy would best suit you being directed towards something else, like in a positive way, kind of taking all of that fiery energy and putting it toward starting something new, or putting it toward focusing on yourself instead of whatever this thing was that was an irritant in your life. So I definitely feel like what's ending is this situation that was causing stress, anger, irritation, anxiety, a lack of sleep, you know, whatever. Anything else you can kind of lump in there. And I feel like that's ending, and then this new pathway is opening, something that's going to be much more productive. Because I'm feeling like even like the more you pushed, there was even more resistance over here. And I feel like this new pathway is going to be much easier, much smoother. Just kind of getting you to a better place. I'm also feeling like the Tower card. So I'm kind of feeling like the Tower card is kind of what's coming to an end, or like the catalyst for things that are changing. And then you have like the Judgment card, where it's kind of like, I'm also getting the Fool card too, like in the tarot. And then the Judgment card kind of realizing, oh, I'm actually glad that ended. And then the Fool card, where then you're able to do something new, or to, you know, truly break away from this stressful situation and focusing this fiery energy into something positive and something productive. So that's what I'm getting there. It's a very, very powerful energy that's happening. So let's look at your tea leaf card so we can get some more information. Okay, Spirit, we are looking at what is ending and what is beginning for pile number 1. Okay, those want to come out. Okay, well, look at that. You have moon changes in your life. Yeah, there's definitely changes in your life. I feel like there might be a time when things may not make sense, or things may not, like you may not have a clear path forward, but I feel like that's going to change for you. I feel like once you can kind of get over the anger or the frustration and kind of clear that, you know, kind of like we're clearing the clouds here, I feel like once that dissipates, things will start to make sense and you'll see a path forward. Okay, well, oops, sorry, your card is not wanting to move. Okay, what else do we have? Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Interesting. So I feel that somebody was saying something to you, or somebody was doing something, and they thought that they were right. They felt that you should be accepting and understanding of what they were saying. And it's kind of like what I'm feeling with Cup. I'm feeling like whatever the situation was. So with you should accept valid criticism, I'm feeling like that's what this other person thought, or what this other situation thought. And that it was leaving your cup empty, like it wasn't filling your cup. Maybe at one time it did, but I'm feeling like this is something that this criticism, because criticism is not positive feedback, right? Criticism has more, to me anyway, has more of a negative connotation. So if somebody's giving you positive feedback, something you can work with, that's one thing. But criticism, I'm feeling this as negative, not valid criticism. I'm feeling like the other person feels like it's valid, but to you it's not. That's kind of, I'm feeling like it's just a situation that is just not healthy for you, and it's time to move on from that. Okay, so you have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. See, this is exactly why I was saying this valid criticism, I don't feel like it actually is valid. I feel like someone wants you to think it's valid, but it's really not. And it's causing you to feel angry, frustrated, a lot of anxiety. Okay, so it's really important that you know that as you move on from this, as you move towards something more positive, you're protected. So this person, place, thing, situation, whatever it is no longer going to have a hold over you and your energy once you're able to break away from that. And maybe you already have broken away from that, so maybe you're in the process of kind of clearing your energy from that, okay? Because I do see more positive things on the horizon for you, so that's definitely good. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1? What is ending and what is beginning? Okay, we have manifesting dreams, and then down here, my dreams are coming true. And look at this abundance here. Look at this great harvest. So I'm feeling like something coming to an end. Now, this ending could be something unexpected. It could be somebody kind of turning on you or something like that. I'm seeing almost like gossip or things going on behind the scenes that you weren't aware of, and then you find out and you're kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on? I'm seeing something like that, but at the same time, I'm also seeing that this was spirit kind of protecting you from staying in that situation too long, because it's time for you to pursue something that is meant for you. So this could mean that maybe some of you have an idea, you want to start something new and you haven't found the right time yet, you don't know how to do it. This could be the universe saying, well, now you don't have a choice. Now you're going to have to work on it. Now you're going to have to figure it out. And in the end, it's going to be the best thing for you. Okay, so, and I know that when things like that happen, it can be quite stressful, and disruptive, but Spirit is saying that it's going to be the most positive thing for you. Okay, I'm going to feel this card. Okay. Letting go, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Yeah, there's definitely something that you're supposed to let go of. And I feel that once you do that, things will move a lot easier for you. Things will start to come together. Emotionally, you're going to feel much better. And then I feel like what's going to happen once you truly release this negative energy, I feel like you're going to feel much better. But then I feel like there's this rising of energy, of kind of the same energy that I see in this card with the anger and anxiety, but flipping that into something positive and taking that same forceful fire energy and moving into like this new phase of your life. Okay, so really interesting. There's definitely something that you're letting go of. And also with letting go, Spirit says, don't be afraid to let go. Okay, even though it may be scary, it may be painful the way something comes to an end, it's letting go of an energy that's just not meant to be in your life anymore. It's too disruptive. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? What is ending and what is beginning in their life? Okay. Oh, interesting. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Very interesting, because this is a card of, literally manifesting your dreams, working very, very hard towards your dreams, making those dreams happen, doing what it takes, having a game plan and making it happen. So what is ending is something very, very negative, something that's keeping you kind of locked in place. And it's ending so that you can then pursue this new beginning. It's going to be quite successful for you. You're going to, I feel like you're going to make more money. I feel like this foundation is going to be much stronger. Also, I feel like you're going to have people around you who are more meaningful, people who are kind of on the same trajectory or path as you. Definitely kind of an up-leveling of energy that will be happening around you. We have the 9 of Cups. Now, very interesting. Okay, because your first 2 tarot cards are two of the out of a few, 2 of the very successful cards in the deck. There's others, but very, very prominent, very significant that these are your first 2 cards. Because on this 9 of Cups, this is also a success card. So this is achieving something. This is a wish come true, your dreams coming true, okay? Manifesting your dreams. Now, this wouldn't happen if you didn't let go. Okay, you have changes in your life happening. Remember, you're protected from negative forces. So another thing I see in this card is this person looks almost like they are kind of crying happy tears. Like they look like they're on the verge of tears. I feel like it's tears of happiness, but also I'm getting a sense of looking back at what happened, whatever came to an end, and thinking, oh my gosh, if that didn't end, I would still be there and I wouldn't have this incredible success that I have now. So Spirit says, just hang on. It may look a little scary right now, but things are going to work out for you. And it could definitely have something to do with work. With the 10 of Pentacles, it could have something to do with work or moving somewhere. For some of you, it could be literally starting completely over. So you might be moving, which includes getting a new job, meeting new people, kind of completely starting all over from scratch. And then others of you, it could just mean getting your own footing. Maybe you were in a relationship that wasn't working out. It was kind of holding you back from pursuing other things in your life. And you're kind of getting your own foundation, your own footing. And from there, you're finding great success. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this is a very positive card too. This shows a lot of ambition. This shows that drive, that fire, right? To, even though this is an earth card, it's still showing that fire to achieve your goals. This is an energy of determination. Nothing's going to get in my way. Nothing, no situation, no person, like nothing is going to get in my way from going forward. And the horse also does show forward movement, right? So it's kind of like, remember when I talked about once you get your bearings, once you kind of cleanse your energy a little bit from this negative situation, excuse me, once it comes to an end, you're going to transform that anxiety and anger and disruptive feelings that you had in that situation. You're going to transform that into this fire energy. And you're going to, just be like, okay, well, I'm going after something else and I'm going to make it happen. You just watch me make it happen. And so that's what I see here with the Knight of Pentacles. I do see you, it's like a process. This is something that's not necessarily going to happen overnight, but it's like you can see your goal, you're going to make it happen. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles is showing me how you felt in the situation that is going to be coming to an end or did come to an end, and how you felt a little bit after that as well. A feeling of being left without resources, wondering, okay, what's next? Kind of feeling like, almost like I'm getting a sense of like being pushed down unexpectedly and being like, wait a minute, what just happened? Like, what was that? And so there's like a period of kind of restructuring, thinking about things, and then kind of picking yourself up like that phoenix rising and saying, okay, well, that's over. Now what? Now where am I going? Now what am I going to do? Where will I find my success? But like, where will I find, like, where can I direct my energy? Where will it be productive? How am I going to do that? Yeah, here we have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is showing me what you didn't have when you were in the situation. There was no balance. Things were just off. Things were off externally in this situation, which made things internally off. Your emotions seem like they were off or are off in the situation if you're still in it. It almost seems like a very fine balance, like walking a tightrope or something, like you almost had to walk on eggshells in the situation. It was just very uncomfortable. It wasn't productive on any level. And so I feel that there's going to be a lot of emotional healing that brings balance. Also, I'm seeing what you're going into is going to be something that is more appreciative of you, what you have to offer. If you're going into a new job, your skills, if it is job related, making more money, being appreciated, being rewarded for all your hard work. If it's more of like a relationship, going into a relationship where it's more balanced, there's a more even give and take, there's understanding. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is what I was just saying. Being noticed for your hard work, being rewarded for your hard work, other people seeing all the effort that you're putting into something, seeing your passion for something. If you want to start your own business or start like a side hustle or something like that, I see you putting in a lot of effort. I see you really growing something, and in making progress with that, way more progress than you would make in that other situation that came to an end. And although this is going to take some time to get here, you're getting here so much faster than you would if you were still in the other situation, because in the other situation you really weren't going anywhere fast, right? Eventually you might have gotten somewhere, but it's just that energy was just so negative or something like that. So you're going to be in a much, much, much better place. And I feel like you're going to sit back and really be glad that, feeling glad that you did let things go, feeling glad that you, just kind of picked things up. You listened to your intuition and you move forward. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're going to start to see things coming in. So all this effort that you're putting in here, having all this determination, this focus, this drive, you're going to start to see the results from that. You're going to see people noticing you. You're going to see yourself feeling more balanced, more productivity, there's growth, there's life, you feel better, you feel lighter, you feel more positive about the future. And I feel like it may seem like it takes a little while for things to really happen and manifest for you, but I feel like ultimately it's not going to be that long for you. Yeah, so just keep that in mind to stay positive and know that you're protected on this new journey, because I'm feeling like Spirit is going to help guide you, and Spirit is definitely going to be protecting you from going into a similar situation that you were in before. We have the Four of Pentacles. So with the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting a few things here. I'm feeling like some of you may have stayed in the situation too long because you were afraid of change. Maybe you were comfortable feeling uncomfortable. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, well, at least I know what I get here. If I leave the situation, I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know what's waiting for me. It could be worse. And so that could be why for some of you, this change happened unexpectedly, because you didn't really, it's like you wanted change, but at the same time you were scared of change because you didn't know what was waiting on the other side. And so I'm feeling like there's going to come a point in time, like I said, it's probably going to be a little uncomfortable, this transition that you'll go through, or that you are going through. But it's okay. How do I say this? I'm kind of seeing somebody going along after this change happened, and kind of going along, doing things. And then one day kind of stopping and looking back and saying, oh, wow, I didn't even realize that I feel better. You know, it's kind of like you'll wake up one day and just say like, oh, wow, I feel pretty good where I'm at. And I've actually made a lot of progress. So kind of like coming to this realization, like, okay, maybe this did happen for a reason. Things are starting to work out better. And then I feel like you're going to start to feel even more comfortable in this new thing than you did in the old thing when you were afraid of change. Does that make sense? Because you're going to start to see your success. You're going to start to see that you're way more productive, that things are working out much, much better for you this way, and that you have people around you who support you and who, I'm getting some sense of people who communicate better with you, people who show their appreciation, people who speak kindly, people who want to see you grow. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Interesting. Manifesting dreams. Is there something that you put on hold while you were in this kind of unproductive situation over here? Because I'm feeling like coming back to yourself. Kind of, oh, and that makes sense. Remember how I said just a minute ago with the Four of Pentacles, remember how I said that excuse me, it feels like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, wow, I actually feel better. I think I am in a better place. I think that one day you're going to wake up and you're going to really understand how much you kind of lost yourself in this unproductive situation. And I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to be going from that into finding yourself again, kind of getting to know yourself again, figuring out what it is that you want to do with your time and your energy, and then pursuing that. And I think that's part of where this balance comes from. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So you have the Page of Wands, which is that fire energy. This is having an idea and wanting to run with it. This is having that idea and wanting to get on the train, right? The train can go pretty fast, right? And so can the panther. So this is what I was saying in the beginning, where it's like I see you transforming this energy that was unproductive, transforming it into something productive and putting in that same amount of energy and determination into something productive. Instead of trying to battle something or try to fight something, you're now, I even see the energy much stronger even than all the energy you are putting into an unproductive situation. I see it even stronger. I see it growing and growing and growing, kind of like a fire can just grow and grow and grow. And it's like a very aggressive, positive energy of pursuing your goals and not letting anything stand in your way. Oh, I just heard the only thing that might get in your way is self-doubt. So don't have self-doubt. Don't let this situation with the criticism get you down, because it's that criticism has no place in your forward movement. Okay, what I just heard is that criticism, if somebody gave you criticism, that criticism was coming from a dark place within the person that gave you the criticism. It was actually something that was more directed toward like inward of the person who said it. That's like where it was stemming from, instead of a reflection of you. Does that make sense? So yeah, the only thing that could really keep you down as you move forward is self-criticism. So don't let that affect you, Spirit says. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I love this for you, because the Ace of Wands, what the Ace of Wands is doing, the Ace of Wands is pursuing their dreams. This is that fire, a fire energy that I've been talking about. And it's so interesting that you have the Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, because it's like, remember I said finding yourself again? It's pursuing something that you're meant to be doing, going after something, not letting that criticism keep you back, saying, you know what, I'll show you. Really, really coming back to who you are, who you're supposed to be in this lifetime, and pursuing that, not letting anything stop you. And we have the Queen of Cups. I love this. So it's interesting that your tarot card started with the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, because we're starting with success and we're ending with success. You're going to be going from, it's like opposites, okay? What is ending is a situation that was not productive. It was not where you were supposed to be. Where you're going is a place that suits you perfectly. You are feeling comfortable, you're possibly making more money, you're successful, you are, even though you went through something here, it didn't harden you, right? You still have that caring, giving personality for the right situation, for the right people. I feel like you're going to be more discerning of situations that you could possibly be getting into, more discerning of who and what you want around you. Okay, so yeah, just let go of any negativity, let go of any criticism, because that criticism wasn't, it just doesn't have a place, you know, in your forward movement. And just know that your dreams are going to come true as long as you put in that hard work. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Tourmalinated Quartz, and your card is the Horse. So, and this is an earth energy, and what I'm feeling with this card is freedom. First of all, I'm getting freedom and focus. Freedom, focus, intuition. So you're getting freedom from something. For some of you, I got freedom from some kind of health ailment, which could be you, or it could be that you are taking care of somebody who had a health ailment. This could be freedom from a place of, like a place where you lived or something like that, because I'm feeling like some of you are moving somewhere, kind of pursuing your goals somewhere, having a sense of like the Fool energy and the tarot card, just moving somewhere and seeing what happens, kind of starting a new life. Others of you may have left a job or a relationship that wasn't working out for you. Whatever it is, I feel like you're moving toward things that will help you pursue a new life, that will help you pursue a goal that you have, or that will help you realize things that you want in your life that you haven't had yet. So yeah, so I'm getting a lot of like clarity, mental clarity, focus, determination, and movement. Definite movement towards something. So yeah, I feel what is ending is being stuck somehow, or finishing something, you know, something like that, where it might not have been necessarily negative. Maybe let's say you had to finish school, and maybe you were just tired, you were done, you wanted to finish school, you wanted to graduate or get your certificate or whatever it is, so that you could move on and do something that you really want to do. Okay, so it could be something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be something negative, but there's definitely going to be some forward momentum. So I feel what is ending is that kind of feeling stuck or stagnant or something like that, moving into, or what is beginning is this future that you want to build for yourself. So let's get to your oracle cards. Okay, what can you tell us for pile number 2? What is ending and what is beginning? Okay, there's 3 there. So we'll take those. Oh, look at that. Firecracker and excitement. Yeah, and I feel like there's so much excitement because you're going towards your goals. You're going towards something. You know, it's like I said, here you may not have been in a negative situation. Some of you may have been. But it's kind of like excitement. So let's say that you're finishing up school and you're really excited for what's to come. Or maybe you moved to a new location and you're really excited about what's to come. You know, what are all these new people, places, things going to bring you in this new place? Okay, so we have Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah. Because, okay, with this card, I'm feeling like some of you, the situation that had you kind of sitting still or stagnant or stuck, something like that. I feel like some of you may either have a force that tries to pull you back, or some of you may really need to work hard to climb your way out of a particular situation. And Spirit says, keep that excitement. Don't let anything hold you back or hold you down, and keep that focus, keep that determination, because you're going to get to where you're going. Okay, absolutely. You're going to get to where you're going. Oh, look at this. Pin, new job or career. Yeah, this makes sense. This definitely makes sense. I feel like whatever it is going to be almost like a gift. Did I say this? Because I think I did. I think I said that. I was trying to remember how I said it, but it's like you're moving toward a situation where it's like an environment. I know I said it differently, but you're going to be moving into an environment that has all of the elements that you need to be successful, to pursue your goals. So if it's a new job or career, then you're going to be moving into a new job that you're going to love, or you're going into a new career that you're going to love. You're going to have people there who support you. If you're starting your own business, you're going to have clients, you're going to have customers who want what you have to offer. So I feel like you know that too. I feel like 90% you know, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be hard work, but it's going to be great. And then 10% you're kind of like, well, I hope it happens. Okay. But that's just kind of the ego coming in saying, well, what if it doesn't happen? But I think like the majority of your mindset is saying, no, it's going to happen. I am going to make it happen. I am not going to back down until it happens. So really, really interesting. So yeah, some of you may be leaving, a prior job, a prior career, going into something new. Some of you may be leaving like a relationship that was holding you back. Some of you may be moving. Maybe you took a new position or a new job in a new location, and you're moving into this entirely new arena of life. Okay, what else? Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler. Didn't I just say some of you may be moving, sailing forth into the universe? Yeah, I definitely feel like some of you are moving, like moving your house. Some of you are also moving into like a new position. Because the luggage could be, you know, packing up your desk and then moving into a new position, getting a promotion or something like that. But yeah, there's definitely movement. Now, the horse is movement, right? And there's movement all over your reading. So this is quite exciting. Very, very exciting, because I'm almost seeing like a house here and like a job here. Some of you are moving overseas with this here, moving to a different country. Very interesting. I'm getting so much excitement for you, so much like hope, hoping that this is going to work out, but like a knowing that it is going to work out. Okay, these two cards wanted to come out. I was only going to take two, but two wanted to come out. So let's see what we have. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, because I almost see like this is you speaking into the universe. This is what I want, and this is how I'm going to make it happen. You know, with the bull, do not back down from opposition, so show strength and fortitude. And I feel like that is exactly what you're going to do. You're manifesting your dreams. You're launching your journey. You're manifesting your dreams. You're going to make it happen. Okay, why does this card not want to see? This card doesn't even want to sit still. Exceeding expectations, I soar into excellence. Yeah, see, this is the energy that I'm feeling, where it's like 90%, if not more, of your mental, like your state of mind is like, I'm going to make this happen. And then there might be that 10% that's like, oh, well, I hope it happens, but I know it's going to happen. But I hope it happens, but I know it's going to happen. You know, that kind of almost keeping yourself in check, making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's, making sure everything is lined up. But I'm just getting such a great sense of confidence in moving toward this new goal. And not just that, but also feeling a sense of achievement or accomplishment from extracting yourself or from finishing whatever this was over here that I was feeling had you kind of stuck or stagnant or waiting for something to finish here. So it's really good. And with exceeding expectations, I mean, is there anything more positive than that? That's saying that you're going to do better than you ever thought you could. So that's excellent news. Very, very good news. Okay, so let's get into your cards, your tarot cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 2? What is ending and what is beginning? We have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling alive again. You're feeling like something new is starting. You have a fantastic idea. Great, great, great idea. I feel like there's swift movement. I feel like it's not too fast and it's not too slow. You're grounded as you move forward. Excuse me. It's almost like wherever you were before this started, the fact that you were able to finish that or heal from that, if there was some kind of health issue or something going on there, it's kind of like, well, I made it through that. I can make it through anything. It's like whatever it was that you were in took a lot of strength and determination. And now that that's over, you're transferring that strength and determination into this new life that you're about to create for yourself. Wow. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have incredible luck coming towards you and what you're moving toward. Incredible luck. What I see with this is things are happening at the perfect time. I feel like things in your life that were going on, right before you got to this point, that started and ended at the perfect time for this new thing to start, for this new thing to launch. And I feel like you may know that, like intuitively, wow, look at the timing. Look at how this thing finished and now this new thing is just like opening. Because I'm feeling like with the ladybug, sorry, I kept thinking of butterfly for some reason. The ladybug, how the wings are kind of opening like that. I'm seeing that like doors opening for you almost effortlessly. Okay. The Three of Pentacles. This is something that you've been working on for a little while, I feel like, or you've had the idea for a little while, because I feel like there was something going on. Okay, so let me explain it this way. Like, let's say that you were taking care of someone who had some kind of illness or ailment, and now that they're better, maybe it was a parent you were helping take care of. Now that they're better, now you can pursue something. But while you were helping take care of them, it's like you were developing plans on what you were going to do when you were free of the situation, when the situation was finished, right? Or if you were in school and you just couldn't wait to finish school, you couldn't wait to get those last few classes over with so that you can pursue your career. But see, with the Three of Pentacles, it's showing that you were already working on something. So if you were in school, it's like all those classes you were taking were helping you for your new job or your career, right? So with the Three of Pentacles, it's like you have a great foundation already to start this thing because you already have the mental focus. You already have taken a few steps toward this before you've actually launched it. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is part of what's ending. So there was a situation, part of the situation could have been quite painful because it's like something had to come to an end in order for you to move forward. But you're not moving forward empty-handed, like we see here. This is what you have when you're just starting this journey. And then here you have these 2 cups that are still upright. So you're moving forward with that. Now, as an example of the 5 of Cups, let's say that you were in school and that's kind of what's ending, excuse me, and maybe you're no longer going to see those people every day, your classmates, your professors. And so that could be what's painful, but you can't stay in that situation forever because, I mean, it's just not possible, right? And so that had to end so that you could move forward. So, yeah, also what this could be is leaving your prior self behind because you had so much growth in that prior situation. It's like you can't stay there anymore because you're kind of not that same person anymore. You've had so much growth that you need to move forward. You need to be free of that situation so that you can kind of spread your wings and fly. Kind of like the Fool card in the tarot. Oh yeah, look, I said spread your wings and fly, and look at what you have here. That's exactly what I was seeing. Spreading your wings and flying into a new foundation, into balance. It's like, what I see here is having a vision and putting that vision into action. Does that make sense? It's like, oh, I'm finally free of the situation. I've finally graduated. Now I have freedom to choose the job I want. Oh, I just got, for some of you, you may have 2 job offers. Yep. You might have 2 job offers and you're going to have to kind of determine what's the best one for you. Which makes sense of exceeding expectations, because I just got like, oh, I was hoping to have 1 job offer, but now I have 2. And now I have a new problem of deciding which one. Okay. Yeah, so I see everything balancing out, and I see really good opportunities coming up on the horizon for you. The Page of Swords, this card makes me laugh. This particular card. So with the Page of Swords, what I see happening here is if you have a decision to make here with the 2 of Pentacles, and it's interesting because it depends on the reading. I don't necessarily associate the 2 of Pentacles with making a decision, because to me that would be more of like the 2 of Swords. But here I do. Here I see it, because just the way everything's lining up here and everything with your reading, I'm getting that you may have a decision to make about 2 different offers. And with the Page of Swords, I see you doing all of your research. I see you doing that quite quickly. And I see you making a decision pretty swiftly and making the right decision. And the reason why is this communicating freely, because the swords are also a suit of communication. And I feel that also, remember I mentioned intuition with the horse. I feel like there's going to be some kind of feeling that you have with what is the right decision here. Something's going to stand out a little bit more with one of these 2 things, one of these 2 options. And I feel like once you make a decision, that's it. You're off to the races. You're going to make the decision. You're going to move forward, and you're not going to look back. There's so much confidence here in this reading. And I think it's because you have like this intelligence and you also have this intuition, and you're combining the 2, which allows you to act pretty swiftly. And then you can, kind of get things done quicker. So you're not kind of dwelling on, oh, did I make the right decision? You're like, no, I did. Everything's going to work out. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. Yes. This is basically what I was just saying. It goes along with the Page of Swords. Assessing things. Having, it's like knowing exactly where you want to go and moving toward those goals with quite a bit of confidence, a swiftness. Now, it's interesting because remember in the beginning I said that I see you moving forward quickly, but or more like steadily. It's like quick and steady. You're going at a very quick pace, but it's not too fast. And so that's what I'm seeing with the horse and the Knight of Wands here, is that this pace that you're going is very quick, but not too quick. You're thinking on your feet very, very quickly, but you're not jumping into something just because something is there. I see you evaluating things, taking your time to figure out what would be the best option for you. But when you make that decision, it's like 1000% going toward that. Okay, we have the Devil card here. This makes me think of when I said that for most of you, it's like 90% confidence, 10%. Well, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to work out, but is it really going to work out? Okay, that kind of energy that I talked about. And what I see here is that once you get going on this journey, once you get your feet wet in this new situation, which for a lot of you probably is a new job or career, once you get your feet wet, once you really start to, maybe a couple weeks in, if you start a new job, if that's your situation, or if it's a different type of situation, I would say definitely within 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to know this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that 10% of doubt or that 10% of fear is going to fade away. And you're going to be even more focused and even more determined and even more comfortable in moving forward. Although I feel like you're already very, very comfortable, but it's going to be more pronounced. Look at this. You have the 8 of Wands. So you have this horse, you have the horse on your original card. Yeah, and this makes me feel like what I just said. Within 2 to 4 weeks of being in this new situation, it kind of, I'm seeing you kind of level up. So it's almost like turning up the volume, like turning a knob. So like I said, you're starting this journey with quite a bit of confidence already because you accomplished something here. You were able to finish something, work through something, whatever it was over here. And just the fact that you got through that, you're like, I could do anything now. Anything, after this is going to be a breeze. That's what you're saying, okay? And so with the 8 of Wands, this is what I'm saying. There's something that happens very, very quickly, which is interesting that I said 2 to 4 weeks, because the 8 of Wands to me a lot of times means a month or less. And so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you make very quick progress. Like, let's say that you step into a new career and you start at this particular position, or you start a new job and you're in this particular position. I almost see something could happen where you can move up the ranks very, very quickly, or you get noticed very, very quickly. Maybe there's like a new person who comes into the company who like believes in you and wants to like put you on the fast track to, a different, like a better position or something like that. I see something happening very, very quickly after you get your feet wet and start this new situation. So, and with turning up the knob, turning up the volume, it's kind of like once you get your feet wet, once you get in here and you start to feel really, really comfortable and you let go of that 10% of doubt, that's what I'm saying, that's when you turn up that knob and you're like, oh my gosh, I got this. And I am going to even better places than I ever thought when I first stepped in here. And that's the exceeding expectations. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. So I feel the 9 of Swords is somehow connected to the situation that you overcame over here, or the situation that you finished over here. And it has something to do with leaving that situation. Again, I feel like this is that 10% of anxiety. Almost feeling for some of you, kind of like if you were taking care of someone or some kind of health issue or something like that, feeling like, oh, but what if it comes back? Or what if things don't work out? Or, oh no, I'm leaving these people, I'm never going to see them again, or something like that. But the thing is that this is that 10% that I was talking about. That 10% fear that really doesn't have a place in this movement forward. So the Nine of Swords is typically only in your mind. It's like these things aren't actually going to happen. Okay, and it's interesting that I said there, I didn't say that it was 100% confidence moving forward. I said it was 90% movement forward, which is interesting that you have the Devil card and the Nine of Swords showing up, which definitely shows me there's that little bit of fear, that little bit of, you know, can I do this? Can I make this happen? And I feel here it comes up with this quick movement forward. Remember I said once you get your feet wet, once you get into the situation, there seems to be something that happens very, very quickly that kind of pushes you forward quicker than you thought. And then you have that 10% doubt that comes back and you're like, oh no, am I qualified to do this? Can I handle this? How am I going to learn everything so quickly? It's all in your mind. You're going to be fine. Okay, the Five of Wands. Yeah, so any fear or doubt that you have is just in your mind. It's kind of like battling yourself, thinking like, oh no, I have all these things coming toward me. How am I going to handle all of them? Well, you know what you're going to do? You're going to handle it one at a time. That's what you're going to do. You're going to work through it. You're going to stay calm. And I feel like you're going to learn everything in increments, but it's going to come very, very quickly to you. I feel like because something happens very, very quickly with this situation, after you start it, after you get in there, it's almost like, well, I just started. Now you want to give me a promotion, or now you want to move me to this new department where I'm going to have more responsibilities. And then your boss is like, well, yeah. And you're like, but I don't know if I can handle that. I just walked in the door. I haven't even gotten settled in yet. And they're just like, oh no, you got this. I believe in you. Okay. Which could also mean with the Two of Pentacles that you're going to start something and then something new is going to come out of that very, very quickly. Okay. You got this. Spirit says you've got it. You're going to be fine. Just communicate whatever you're thinking, just communicate that, because I feel like talking about it, you're going to get reassurance. That's going to make you feel a lot better. And look at this. You have the Sun card for your last card. So, okay, I just got yes, accept it. Okay, so if there's a new position, a new job, moving somewhere, accept it. Spirit says accept it. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to exceed your expectations. And I feel like this is you saying, wow, it did work out. That 10% of fear that I had about something that happens very, very quickly, like, there was no reason to be afraid of that. I got this. So I think that's a great place to end your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Rhyolite stone, and your card is the zebra. So I feel with the zebra, especially with this being a fire card, I'm feeling like you have a vision about something and you're ready to put that vision into action. I feel like there may have been something that was not necessarily a roadblock, but there was something like you were waiting to get all the information about something. You were waiting to complete your plan before moving forward. And I feel like what's ending is that waiting period. Now you have all the information. Now you have a plan. Now it's time to put that plan into action. And I feel like some of you may be going on some kind of adventure, starting something new, doing something creative, doing something different than you did before. For some of you, it could be pursuing a passion that you have, which could have something to do with travel. Maybe some of you are wanting to start like a YouTube channel. Maybe that has something to do with travel or something creative, something like that. But some of you might also meet somebody who's kind of like a muse or something, someone who inspires you with your own creativity, with like where you want to go in your life, something like that. So yeah, I feel like there's some exciting times ahead for you, and I feel like you're ready. I feel like some of you have already stepped into this. So let's look at your oracle cards. Okay, we have the tea leaf cards to start. Okay, what can you tell us for pile number 3, please? What is ending and what is beginning? Okay. So we have peacock, be aware of great pride. So when I look at the peacock, when I think of the peacock, I think of all those beautiful colors, and it makes me think again that there's something creative going on. Be aware of great pride. I feel like this is something that you've been working on for a while, something that you've been focused on, but the timing hasn't been right. And I feel like you're walking into the perfect time. Like everything's going to kind of fall into place with this idea that you have. With beware of great pride, I think it could just be a warning of don't go too quickly. Make sure that as you move forward, because with the fire, sometimes the fire can get out of hand, right? So move forward with this idea, but just make sure that you're kind of doing the checks and balances, making sure that everything is lined up. Although I'm feeling like things are pretty lined up. I feel like you've been working on this for a while, or you've had this idea for a while. Yeah, just keep that in mind as you go forward. Okay, so we have angels, spiritual guidance, and protection from harm. So beautiful. I love this card for you. You know what I feel with this card? I feel like maybe some of you tried to start something before, and for some reason it wasn't the right time, and so you had to wait to launch something or to do something, and that was actually the universe protecting you from something, and now it's the time just to actually start this. That's what I get from this card. So I feel like, yeah, like this period of waiting is coming to an end. Okay, crown, honor and respect will come to you. There's a lot of success that's coming toward you, that you're going toward. Because again, there's a lot of movement here with the fire, and also with the zebra. So there's movement forward. I feel like it's almost, I'm getting like you're going to make a name for yourself. There's going to be someone, I'm telling you, there's someone who's coming into your life also, who's going to inspire you, or who's going to believe in you, or who's going to be a mentor. For some of you, this could be a romantic partner who really supports you on this new journey you're going into. Because I keep seeing like you meeting somebody. Someone who can help you somehow on this journey, or inspire you, or push you to be better, or push you to keep moving forward. Something like that is going on here. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? What is ending and what is beginning? Taking action, that's what I said. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities, because there was, for some reason, it was like almost like a false start, or an almost start, or something that happened previously where you were like, okay, everything's ready. I'm going to launch my business now. And then something happened where you're like, oh, no, not yet. I still have some things to figure out. Something like that. And now I see you taking that action. I see you going forward. Definitely going forward. For sure going forward. I'm going to put this card up because your tarot cards are a little bit bigger. So we're going to need some room down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, what else can you tell us? Oh, this card wants to come out. I'm curious what it is. Okay. Revealing radiance, my light illuminates the world. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. You have that, there's confidence in this is the right time to move forward. Knowing that I feel like some of you understand why you weren't able to move forward before. Like it makes sense. And now it makes sense to you that this is the right time for you to move forward. There's something about this vision that you have, this creativity that you have. You're definitely not afraid to show this to the world. I feel like you've been ready to show this to the world for quite some time. But I feel like now the world is ready for you. Okay? Things are lining up. Divine timing is playing a role here. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you aren't sure why you had kind of a delay or something like that, that's why. The certain things, maybe this person that I see coming into your life somehow wasn't on that path yet, and so you had to wait until they were in the right position. Does that make sense? And now your paths are going to cross, which could be really anything. It could be an employer, it could be an investor, it could be, like I said, a new romantic partnership that would then somehow help you with this thing that you're working on. It could be like a place of employment, an office space, you know, something like that. It could be going into the perfect school, whatever it is. It's like something perfect is aligning for you. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? What is ending and what is beginning? All right. Oops. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. So this person has a bow and arrow. Very interesting. And going forward, there's definitely forward momentum. Now, the Knight of Swords knows exactly where they're going. They know how to get there. Nothing's going to get in their way. They're using their intuition. They're using their intellect. Just knowing, okay, this is the right time to go. This is the right time to go. Being divinely guided. I feel like your spirit guides are trying to give you signs. They're trying to talk to you. And I feel like you're listening. Yeah. You just know it's the right time, because whatever that was that prevented you from 100% moving forward in the past, it like dissipated, it went away, it's dissolved somehow. And it's like, it's because I keep getting a feeling of, oh, there's no resistance now I can move forward. Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is you waiting. This is you sitting there thinking, I thought I was ready to go. It happened. And feeling when it happened, see, this is what's coming to an end here. You have number 9. That means something is getting close to ending so that something new can start. Like you have the rainbow back here. This is you kind of feeling like, well, I'm not going to give up, but I'm going to kind of wait impatiently for this thing to be finished. I just got like kind of like an example is like you think that you're ready to graduate and you're ready to like walk and get your diploma, and then all of a sudden somebody says, oh no, you have one more class to take. And you're just like, what? I thought I was done. Okay, that's kind of the energy I'm getting, where it's like, it's disappointing, but it's not devastating. But you're like, okay, I'll do it if I have to, but let me tell you, when I'm ready to go forward, I am going forward. Like the Knight of Swords here. Okay, yes, look, you have the Hangman. There is something that was not ready when you had kind of like this, when you thought you were ready to go with something, but then you had to wait. Something was not quite ready. Something wasn't complete. You needed to, okay, I'm getting like, when the caterpillar is in the cocoon, the butterfly doesn't emerge until the timing is perfect, right? Because you have these two butterflies here. So, and remember what I said? It could have been that somebody or something that you're supposed to encounter wasn't quite ready yet. Okay, and then you have these two butterflies that aren't quite ready to meet yet. That's what I'm seeing. That's why you had this delay. You needed a pause. Something needed to click into place. Or maybe there was a missing piece of information, something that you needed to acquire before moving forward. Because what I see here is getting that missing piece, whatever was missing, getting that, it's all making sense, and then there's going to be forward movement. There's a lot of transformation happening. So I'm telling you, things are about to happen because you have the Nine of Wands, which means a new cycle is about to end. This restriction that you had here is about to come to an end. The Hangman is number 12, which is right before the Death card, which means something's ending so that something can begin. So things are shifting for you. I'm feeling like things will be shifting more significantly for you toward like the very, very end of a month or toward the end of the year. Okay, this is a timeless reading, so that's why I'm saying toward the end of a month, so, or the beginning of a new year. So it could be like something is going to shift right at like that point where it's like the end of the month and the beginning of a new month, or the end of the year into the beginning of the new year. Okay, so yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. And see, this is what I'm talking about on the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, there's movement forward. This is also quick movement forward, especially with the Knight of Swords. It's like once things click into place, you move forward so quickly. It's kind of like the taking action card where this figure is literally jumping into something. That's what I see happening. Now, what's so interesting is this Knight of Wands has a book here. Remember here, I told you there was like a missing piece of information, or things hadn't clicked together yet, or those two paths of those two people, situations, whatever it is, hadn't completely locked into place yet to cross paths. Once that click happens, once things fall into place, it happens very, very quickly for you. So quickly that you may need to continue exploring things, continue looking at the checks and balances. Remember, beware of great pride. So move very, very quickly, but don't go too quickly so that you can miss some certain things. I think that's what the beware of great pride means, because there's a possibility that you would be so enamored that things have shifted and that things are finally moving for you that you could possibly forget to make sure that everything is moving in sync. Okay, and also you don't want to be too distracted, because you don't want to miss that opportunity that's going to be coming in. That thing I'm talking about, where it could be somebody coming into your life that's going to help you in some way. or influence you in some way, inspire you in some way. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're about to do or that you've already started, you're going to be very, very successful. I feel like whatever this like delay was, I feel like it's giving you, it gave you, like I said, it gave you a chance to gain a better perspective on things. That missing piece of information that's going to make it so much better for you. I feel like that's going to play a critical role in moving forward. It was like that delay is giving you an up-leveling that you wouldn't have had that not happened. So there's great success. I see you making a lot of money with whatever this is, or just having like that great abundance in your life with the things that you want. I feel like there's going to be, like the fruits of your labors are going to be everywhere. I feel like it's going to spill over into all areas of your life. So there could even be some unexpected things that happen where you're like, wow, I didn't expect that, but I'm so glad that happened and that fell into place too. Yeah, the Death card, this is what I was talking about. And look how you're kind of crossing this bridge, right? You're going into, like something's definitely coming to an end. And what's coming to an end is that kind of delay, that thing when, you had to figure something out. It was like a little snag or something happened that you had to figure out how to fix it. You know what I'm seeing is like, if you're wearing a sweater and you get a snag in your sweater and you have to like pull it through and fix it and try to figure out how to fix it so that you can't see it. That's what I'm seeing. Is it detrimental? No. Is it an inconvenience? Yes. So that's what I'm seeing with this slight delay or having to figure something out or having to wait for something. It was like, why did that have to happen? Like, that's so annoying. But it's not something where you're just like, okay, I'm just going to give up on everything. Okay, so, yeah, so I'm curious to see what happens after this Death card. We have the Hierophant. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like this has something to do with you wanting to do something different, wanting to explore something different. I want to say like breaking the rules, but it's not like breaking the rules. It's just kind of like, I'm almost seeing like maybe somebody, and this is just an example, but it's kind of like quitting your job, quitting your day job so that you can pursue a passion that you have. Where other people might think, oh, well, that's kind of crazy. And you're like, well, it may be to you, but I'm going to do it. Does that make sense? Another thing I'm noticing here is that you have two peacocks and then you have the peacock here. So if peacock means anything to you, this is definitely a sign Spirit is showing you. I feel like you're really, really tuning into your intuition and tuning into more of the creative side of your personality instead of following the norm. You know, it's like, I'm not afraid to take a chance and see if it works. That kind of thing. I feel like some of you may have had like a corporate job or something, and it was kind of like, it was okay. You made money and you went to work but you're like, no, I need something else in my life. I need something that will feed my soul. And so I feel like whatever that was, those regulations, that waiting period, a time of not really pursuing your heart, like what's in your heart, I feel like that's coming to an end. We have the Magician. Such a cool card for you. So this is something that you've been thinking about for a while, something that you've been mulling over. You've been ready to go with this idea for quite some time. And I feel like if there was something missing and you were on pause, I feel like it came to you like lightning, like it just bam, it just came to you and you're like, oh, that's what it is. I'm supposed to add that, or I'm supposed to rearrange this, or I need to move this over here and move this over here. And it's almost like once you get it, then you get it, and then you can move forward. Because what I'm seeing here is that you have absolutely everything that you need to move forward. And with the Magician card being right below the 9 of Wands, this is showing me, because we have 9 with the Wands. Remember I said that means that something's about to end so that something new can start. And then the Magician card is number 1. So this is definitely showing me that once you get it, you get it. Once that shift happens, it's like you're moving forward. Things are going to take off for you. And you're ready. Like you're ready. You have such great skills and such great like knowledge of how to move forward. You're ready to manifest your dreams. You're ready to bring something to life. Yeah, you have the Ace of Swords. This is a great idea. This is a fantastic idea. Do you see all the lightning bolts you have here and that you have here? Another thing I'm getting is the storm is passing. So what, you know, like if it's storming outside and you don't want to walk out to your car or walk down the street until the storm passes because you don't want to get wet. I'm feeling like that's passing and the time is now, like the time is upon you, or the time will be upon you very, very quickly. Yeah, there was something that had to click into place. Something, for some of you, you had to figure something out. For some of you, you had to find the perfect place. Like maybe you're going to open a business and you had the perfect office, and then there was like a storm that flooded the building and you couldn't move in there anymore. So you had to find a new building. But that new building is going to have so much more to offer and be just the perfect location for your clients or your customers to get to you. You know, these are just examples, of course, but something like that. And then others of you, it was like you had to figure something out. Something had to make sense. You needed that missing piece of information. And others of you, you had to wait until that other situation. Remember, I told you it might be a person that's going to cross paths with you. So yeah, but the good news is that that waiting period is definitely coming to an end. We have the Knight of Cups. Like you have so many cards of movement forward. Movement forward. So what I'm seeing here is freedom. I'm pretty sure I said that with the zebra card. There's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of crossing over inconveniences, going toward something that makes you happy. Also, remember I said some of you are pursuing like something more creative. Some of you are getting out of like a corporate job and doing something more creative. That's what I see here. Definitely a sense of relief that you can move forward, a sense of accomplishment. I mean, you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Let me tell you, and the Zebra, if you have any question that you're going to be moving forward, you even have the person jumping here, set those doubts aside because you're about to take off and you're going to feel so much better too once you get that movement going. The Eight of Wands, I'm telling you, it's going to happen soon. It is going to happen soon. I think whenever you're watching this, it's probably going to be within a month's time that this situation is resolved and you start moving forward. And I feel like once you start moving forward, it's just going to take off. Okay. And you're going to be like, whoo, okay, I guess I am going forward. Things are happening. Things are really starting to happen for me. So Spirit says, get ready because it's about to happen. And again, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're watching this, about a month, give or take. So it could be tomorrow and it could be, 3 weeks and 6 days. So somewhere in there, I feel like something's going to click into place. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So interesting that the Nine of Swords is connected to the Eight of Wands. If any of you have any doubt, is this going to happen? Yes, it is going to happen. If any of you have any doubts or you're upset that you had this delay, don't have that delay. Don't have that fear, that anxiety. Remember here, angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. There is a reason why there was some kind of delay. I'm telling you, there is a reason why there was a delay. Don't let the fear get in the way of this beautiful, positive energy that you have. There's going to be movement forward very, very quickly here. And movement forward in all areas of this plan that you have. So Spirit says, try not to worry. Make sure you're getting enough rest at night because it's coming to an end very, very soon, very quickly. Okay. So that is your reading. I hope it helped out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a private reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching.